Well, we did manage to get our OBJ file loaded, and we managed to draw the vertices onto the screen using a drawing object. And we did scaling and translating using that drawing object. But what we really want to do is use a matrix to do some transformations to these actual points, and not just doing it on the fly for the drawing object. So let's take a quick look at this again. We created a matrix object. Dim M is new VB matrix. We created a basis matrix. Uh, that just basically creates a matrix with the coordinate system in the regular um, one pointing right, one pointing up, one pointing inwards, basically. Basically a coordinate system that hasn't been rotated, translated, or scaled. Okay, then we do m dot concat scale. That's short for concatenate. One m dot concat translation. And this lets us build up these layers of transformations in this matrix. I'm actually not going to do those. I'm going to do m dot rotate, I think. Not concat rotation. Okay, and I'm going to rotate by I'm pretty sure this is in not degrees but radians. So I'll do a small. Let's see. We want to rotate which way? X, Y, or Z. Z would be inwards, and we want to rotate it like around its Z-axis. So let's do 0, 0, like 0.1 and see what happens. All right. Then we loaded our geometry in this G object, G.load object. We gave it the full path. Remember, this is seeing the path from Howler's perspective and not from our perspective. So we have to give it a fully qualified path. We loaded that geometry file, and the rest of this was creating the drawing object and drawing those things. So in between here and here, we actually want to go ahead and apply this matrix to this object. Let's try that. And there happens to be a function in the, or a member in the matrix object, something to the effect of apply to XYZ buffer. And what this is an array with a that would look something like 100 comma 2 or 99 comma 2. If there was 100 points, it would be 99 as the upper bound, and 2 if there's 3. X, Y, and Z would be three attributes or elements. So you put 2 because that's the upper bound, 0, 1, and 2, basically. You get that? All right. So basically the array we have is formatted kind of like that. And that happens to be what this function takes, is an array formatted that way. So we'll give it, let's see, G dot, there should be a way to read those objects. Let's see if we got that. Get vertices right there. G dot get vertices. It should return an array formatted that same way. And let's see what happens. And then what, I'm not sure. In fact, we might want to do this where we capture that first and then we'll have it. So let's do let's see. Remember where we did this up here? We got this at this vector array. We did it in a variant, so we didn't actually declare it as an array. But once it comes back to us from this get vertices, it's then an array. So we'll actually send this a copy of v m dot apply to xyz buffers, and we'll send that v to it, and that should be it. That will apply this matrix to it. So that's not a lot of rotation. I wonder what that's going to do. Let's see, type mismatch. Let's see. That should be as single. Let's see. Okay, so this actually is a bug. So let me come back in the next video and we'll get this sorted out.